on the scene. Might see me not living my dreams unlimited. I'm so clean. I'm so clean. That boy nice. Star. I'm slim. Hold my heart. So bad. Being who I am can change a man. That boy so clean. He's so fly. He might see tall. He's so nice. His name is Coolio.
Hey, and we're live. It's another great day here at Paradise Valley with your boy Coolio Jones. And y'all know it's not just me. I got my girl Renika McQueen here.
Hi.
Yes, girl. It's so lovely to have you here. I'm so
thank
honored.
You for having
I really
me.
am. You doing some amazing stuff out here.
Thank you so much.
We're going to talk about all of it. We are, because you're amazing. I want to make sure everybody pause your phone, pause whatever you was doing before, because you tune in here and we got a lot of great things. So you know how we like to start off. We got to start off with the sense of social media, because it's a lot of things popping up on the sense. And like, I really got to go into it. Like, so I want to start off with the Astroworld tragedy. I really want to talk about Travis Scott and like everything that's happening, because I mean,
it's
Houston,
so sad.
Right? You know, and I feel like Houston always be getting hit hard. And I'm not really thinking about it, but we got to send our prayers out to Houston.
Most definitely.
Like, it's just not the time to be playing out here right now, you know. And you would think when you going to celebrate your favorite artist, you would be safe. But that was not the case in Astroworld recently. So at the Astroworld Festival, Travis Scott was hosting a really great time. Had thousands of people out there, and literally during the concert, people were getting injected with unknown drugs. We still really don't know what they were being injected with. 8 people died and dozens more are injured. So, like, most recently, reports even dropped saying that a 22-year-old Texan student at A&M is injured with no brain activity. So
wow, that's
like,
so sad.
It's just, you know, you think about her family, you think about her classmates, and everything that she's probably going through right now. You know, it's just, you know, it's really hitting me hard as a 25-year-old, because I have me some associates that are 22. I couldn't even imagine, because we talk about all the time going to places like Lollapalooza, Coachella. You know, the thought that somebody could be out here doing a pandemic.
And your life really is just getting started.
You know?
Yeah.
But then, you know, I wanted to talk to you too, Miss McQueen, like, when we look at the situation, because it's 16-year-olds, like you even said, we were talking about a 6-year-old.
Yeah, it was a father there, and he had brought his 6-year-old son, and he ended up passing out, and then the baby got trampled, you know. So for me as a mother, I have children, I don't think I would have, and I'm not judging anyone, but because of how big the crowd was, and I've heard that, you know, it's a type of concert where they encourage you to, you know, get hype and do different things. I don't think I would have taken the baby there, but I think for the dad, he was just trying to have a good time with his baby. Yeah. And that was a moment he wanted to share, and it's very tragic that took place.
You know, when you think about it, we have artists out there that we as a family celebrate. We got people like Beyonce, Bruno Mars, John Legend. It's probably not unheard of for you to bring your kids to a John Legend concert. You know, I really wish that we could celebrate rap in the same way. But I feel like sometimes in the rap culture, things, not to say things like this happen, but riots is just sometimes rowdy.
Well, I think that, and I'm older than you, but you know, when you out in a car and you're riding, you have to think about, when you're listening to rap, how it hypes you up. Your mood get hyped. You be, you know, you in your zone. People start driving faster. They in and out the lanes. You know, rap music, it just does something to you in the beat. So I could only imagine live at a concert, and your favorite artist is really, they're pumped up, they hype, and then now they got you hype. You know what I'm saying? And then with drugs being involved, that's on a whole nother level.
Right.
So, you know.
You wonder how Travis Scott didn't know this was happening. Like, people was literally going crazy.
Well, you know what? I feel indifferent about that. I feel because, for one, the crowd was so huge. The music probably was extremely loud. And then, like they said, because of his concerts and the type of concerts he throws, people, they've fallen out before, different things like that. So to him, it may have been normal. But I did see, and I don't know if this was old footage from a different concert or if it was this one, because you know how people put things out and it could have been something old, where at one point he stopped and was like, hey, somebody's passed out there, check on them. And I heard him tell the background, like, play it slow, like the music slow. And a lot of people were saying, attacking him, like, why didn't he completely stop the concert? Why he didn't, I don't know. But, now they're trying to sue him and things like that. But, I just don't know legally if that's something they can hold him accountable for.
Right.
So we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Right.
But he did give a statement. He said that he was sorry. He felt bad. He is willing to pay for the funerals and different things like that. And Drake, I want to say I saw that as well, that he said the same thing because they're trying to sue Drake as well. So hopefully it all works out. You know what I'm saying? We just got to send our prayers up for the people that were involved, their families, Travis Scott, Drake, and just everybody involved as a whole team, even the management. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. Cover the
management. Some people, they carry those type of things on their heart. We don't know how people feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
We on the outside looking in.
Right. And from over here, it looked pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And now, if you spoke about it with Travis Scott legal team, they definitely got to step it up. But I'm just going to say one thing. If he got his girlfriend legal team, he good. He good. Look, if you ain't
if Kris Jenner behind it or have anything to do with it, Kris Jenner she's gonna work it out. She's gonna make it work out.
You better make sure you got your girlfriend mama number. Everybody take this from Travis Scott. If you ain't got your girlfriend mama number right now, get it. I need it. But y'all know it. I love being on the stands. I love talking about it. And before we hop off, we got to talk about Kylie's response, because Kylie is right there holding her man down.
Yeah, and I think she gave her response before he did.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I think she came on and spoke on it first. And she actually spoke for her and him.
Yes.
Yeah. She said, Travis and I, we feel really bad.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to love you a strong woman.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and she got a couple bills, so, look. Hey, you can't do nothing but support that. So we send nothing but well wishes to Travis Scott and everybody involved, because this is crazy. Like, when I seen the headlines and when I heard about it, I was mind blown. But we got some more crazy stuff to talk about. So y'all, hey, but we keeping it going. We keeping it going because we not post today. We live today. So look,
no cap.
What's next is, and I'm so excited. Just everybody should know, this is our first time being live, so we just gonna keep it.
Congratulations.
Hey, it don't matter though, y'all, because we gonna work it out. Okay? Hey, and then we got Veterans Day coming up. We got Veterans Day coming up.
Definitely.
So shout out to the veterans. And why I even want to talk about it is because when you see somebody sticking somebody in some needles, you instantly start to think about the Tuskegee Airmen situation where they was
crazy,
poisoning our soldiers. Yeah. So, but shout out to our soldiers. They're protecting us.
Thank them for their service.
Thank you. Yes. Thank
anybody
you.
that served in the past, anybody now, thinking about it in the future.
Come on.
Yeah.
For real. Like all of them. And when we look at black ownership and black entrepreneurship, we got to understand like the history behind that, because in our community, for so long we weren't even allowed legally to own things. So how we kind of came up was through the Army. Yeah. Because we was able to find resources in the GI Bill and all these different things. So we definitely make a lot of noise and send all our support to our veterans, because hey, look, we wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah, most
for
definitely.
real. And my grandfather was a veteran. My uncle was a veteran. They're all throughout my family. I'm definitely one that stands to veterans, because look, they've been holding it down, and no way to say thank you than a free basketball game. So look, y'all pull up to Little Caesars Arena next Wednesday. They giving out free tickets for all the veterans, and I feel like that's so good.
Nice.
You know, that's why we gotta stand out here. We gotta represent. The Pistons might get that win too. So pull up. You never know. You never know. And then, you know, I'm really excited just about sharing the wealth about becoming a veteran or serving so you could become a veteran and utilizing those resources in the GI Bill. But more so than anything, I want everybody to be educated on how to protect yourself using guns.
Mm-hmm.
Because, look, I heard there was some shots fired at Terrence J, and we got to talk about it. Because, look, he didn't have no gun. He wasn't shooting back. No. But 4 black men apparently pulled up to Terrence J's house. You know, this is all allegedly because this is what he said, but we believe him. Mm-hmm. And they got out and they like knocked on his window. That's how I'm seeing it break down. Because they got close enough to talk to him and say, "Get out your car." But he refused. But first off, if 4 black men walking towards your car, why y'all talking? Right. I would have been pulled off. I wouldn't have had no
knocking on my window telling me to get out the car.
Unless you recognize somebody.
Yeah.
But I ain't going to say because it's all allegedly.
But then that's a whole nother thing to me, black on black crime.
Come on.
You know, it's terrible. It's getting even worse. And so a lot of times the community get in an uproar when people of another nationality do things to us.
Yes.
We need to start being in just as much of an uproar when we do things to each other.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, like, who made you God? Who made you? Who left you in charge and said, okay, you decide when it's time to take somebody's life or do something to them? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
yes.
I mean, it's different if you're attacking me, you're hurting me, you're attacking my family, hurting someone I love. Then I got to do what I got to do.
Come on.
But you're upset with me because I worked hard and I got on maybe some Chanel gym shoes in a Chanel bag and you want to take it from me.
Right.
And so you want to hurt me, harm me, kill me for that.
Right.
And, no, like... Right. You know, and then we wear the T-shirts. Free TJ.
Come on.
TJ killed 15 people plus a kid. And you want to free him? No. TJ got to do that time.
TJ got to stay in there.
Yeah.
TJ going to be in there.
Yeah.
Wow. You know that, but you hit it. You know, as soon as you said we got to stand up and protect ourselves. Y'all know
Most definitely.
Y'all know what movie I was thinking about the other day because I love Beyonce. I was thinking about Obsession.
Oh, you know what? That was on not too long ago. Isn't that the one when she was married?
Yeah. It was
and the lady was obsessed with her husband.
Yeah, you already know.
Beyonce whipped her tail at the end.
She said, "You been messing with my man. You been messing with my house, and now you gonna mess with my baby. You can't mess with nobody, baby. So definitely protect yourself." Terrence J, we sending the most well wishes to you, brother. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, and I hope he figures it out, find out what's going on and things like that. You know.
Yeah, you hopefully you don't owe nobody no money. I can't be loaning you nothing. Look, get it together. But y'all, that's just the Sands. You know, we definitely gonna hop on. If you got something for the Sands, send it to us. Come on, tap in with us at Ambassador Studios. That's MBASSADOR Studios. That's where we at. Send us something that you found on the Sands of social media. But now we want to get into the real exclusive. I got my girl Anika in the room. Girl, so tell us, like we got so many questions.
Okay, what you got?
So, when did you start directing and filming? When did movie and entertainment and all that? When did that rise in you?
In 2018, I attended a movie premiere for another director/producer. Here, and it just opened up something inside of me, and I felt like I can do this. I wanted to do it. And so when I feel like I want to do something, I'm the type of person that I got to test myself and see if I can do it. It's not for nobody else. It's for me. And so that was the beginning of it.
Wow, yeah.
Attending that movie premiere. I had never seen our people, have a movie premiere. So I was definitely intrigued. And it was at the Star Theater in Southfield.
Wow. And
they showed up and showed out for them.
Wow.
The red carpet, they was dressed up. It was nice. I was like, okay, I need some of this in my life.
Right. Yeah. So, Deceitful Passion. Was
Yes.
that your first film?
Yes, that's my first film, my first baby. And shout out to Deceitful Passions because it's really been holding me down. It's been holding its own. It's doing very well. It actually is doing better than I ever thought it would do.
Amen.
Is floating back and forth between the top 10 and most popular on Urban Flicks. So shout out to that. It's doing very well on Tubi, and it's just doing its thing. It's on like 8 different streaming networks. So if you haven't seen it, now is the time. It's fall. It's that weather for you to be booed up under the cover. You know, eat a good meal, put a movie on. Deceitful Passions. You can watch it on Tubi. You can watch it on Roku TV. You can watch it on Urban Flicks, Pluto, Google Play, Amazon Prime, YouTube Movie Rental. So check it out.
Yes, don't play with a Tubi and chill. Y'all know how we doing it. Yes, and I love that. So, where is the premiere for Deceitful Passions?
So, I had a premiere for Deceitful Passions at the Imagine. No, I'm sorry. I had the premiere for Deceitful Passions at the Star Theater in Southfield, the same place. Yep. Yes. I had my second movie premiere at the Imagine in Royal Oak.
Yes, yes, and that was Cain and Abel.
Yes, Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel.
Yes, my second baby, which is out right now. It is on SDM Flicks. If you have not seen it and you're interested in watching it, it's a great movie. It's, you know, got action, it's got drama, it's got everything you need. You can go to www.sdmflix.com. It's downloadable on all Android and smart devices, and you can pull it up on your laptop if you want to. You know, smart TVs, however, work it out. But it's definitely a good watch, and it's worth the time. It's worth the time. I'm proud of Cain and Abel. I'm very proud of it. I had some great actors and actresses. They did an amazing job, and I would love for y'all to watch it just to support them as well because they really did their thing.
Yes, yes. I love that about you. I feel like
thank you.
You are so genuine.
Oh, because, thank you.
You know, it's one thing to be a creator, and then it's another thing to be a teacher. And I see you playing both roles. So, like, since you've created movies, how do you see yourself giving back? Like, where do you see it? Because I see it, but I want to hear you talk about
it. Giving back, one of the things that I love to do for me is give new people an opportunity. Like in Cain and Abel, I had 2 twins, little boys who had never acted before, never thought about acting before or anything, and their mom brought them out, and you know, they did well, and they were in the movie, they were stars of the movie, and you know, now it just may have opened up new opportunities and other doors for them, and that may be something that they'll consider doing continuously, something they had never even thought about. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy to see, and then I feel good when I put out things that actors and actresses can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I love a fresh face. I love, not to say that I won't work with the same actors over again, because I will, because I have some great ones that I really love. I just fell in love with my last cast from A Family Divided, which is another movie we just wrapped up. And oh my God, I love them so much. They were so sweet. They were in their 20s and they were giving me the flux on set in a good way, though, you know. So, I mean, I just want to give people opportunities. And, you know, sometimes when you do things, you're doing, you know, you're following your dream or your goal, but you don't know how it makes people feel. It gives them something to be proud of, you know, something to talk about, something to share, something, you know, they might be depressed, going through something, thinking things ain't going to go a certain way for them, and then they get this opportunity and it just changed their whole outlook on a lot of things. Because a lot of people suffer from depression and different things that they don't talk about, especially in a Black community. You know, you're considered weak if you're depressed or if you're going through something. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But, you know, people need something to feel good about. So that's what makes me happy.
Wow, you know, and your movies make me happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's like such a way for people to exercise great mental health. You know, finding content that can inspire them, that can uplift them. And I see you playing a strong role. Like when we look at Oprah, you know, Ellen DeGeneres,
I love Oprah.
Tyler
I love
Perry,
Ellen. I love Tyler.
These are
I love Ava DuVernay.
Come on.
Issa Rae.
Yes. You know, all these creators, you know, that are around, whether they're doing voiceovers, whether they're on camera, whether they're behind the scenes, they are bringing inspiration to people's lives on a daily basis.
Because I'm definitely inspired by them. I be on social media, going on their page, looking at, seeing what they're doing, the type of content they're putting out. And one of the things that I love about Issa Rae, she is simply who she is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She's herself. She gonna have a good time. She gonna laugh. She gonna curse. She gonna do whatever she do. But she seems genuinely happy.
Yes.
And I love that about her.
Yes.
I love that about her. I really like Issa Rae a lot.
Yes, and I see your name being a part of that list. So what do you see yourself bringing to the industry that, maybe you see, maybe you don't? But what do you see yourself bringing?
Quality content, quality films, movies that have a good storyline, movies that you can walk away from feeling good, leave you in your emotions, and just bringing, that people from my community in my area can look at me and be like, if she did it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a black girl from the east side of Detroit, and she's making it. You know what I'm saying? She's finding her way. And so I want people to look at me and feel inspired by that and want to do the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So being like this mogul that we see
wow, nope, not yet, but
molding is definitely a mold.
Thank you for speaking that over me.
And in that, you have to face obstacles. You have to have things that maybe are unexpected that come up against you. What do you do? What is your mindset, and what are those things to the people that need to be prepared for their own selves?
Well, one of the things that I do is I'm a prayer.
Yes.
I constantly pray. I pray about everything. I pray in the morning when I wake up. I pray in the shower. I pray. If I'm laying in the bed, I can be in a car. Sometimes I don't even listen to music. I just talk to God. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I did years ago was I changed my mindset, changed the way I look at things, change your perspective, and you change your life. And I learned to appreciate different things. Like, when you're younger, you be kind of wrapped up into material things more. A lot of people I see, they be depressed about that. They may look at you, you got on Gucci, you have this and that, and they don't have it, and they feel a certain way about it. But as you get older and you mature and you grow and you learn and you look at the losses people taking and things like that, losing their mothers, their fathers, their children, you realize that your blessings are in family and in love and things like that. So those material things doesn't matter as much. But I faced some. With my last movie, we were filming A Family Divided, and I rented an Airbnb. I spent probably like $3,500 on it. The neighbor next door had a beef, I guess, with the owner of the Airbnb because it was in Royal Oak. Royal Oak is a great community. It's nice, it's quiet, it's clean, it's, upscale, middle class, wealthy people. So they were not happy about this Airbnb because people are renting, they having parties, they being loud, they doing different things. But that was not what me and my cast and crew were doing. We were very quiet. You wouldn't even know we were there if you didn't see the cars. You know what I'm saying? And so he had turned on his lawnmower, turned on all his stuff for the yard and just was letting it run, set it by the window of the house so that we couldn't film. And where I'm from, I don't really call the police on people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of mind my business and keep it moving. But after 2 hours of not being able to film, I had to call the police to come and talk to him. Right. So you know what? Because I had some people on my squad like, hey, we can go over there. I'm like, no, I want to handle it the right way because I got to keep in mind where I'm trying to go to. Yes. And it worked out. I prayed and talked to God about it. The police came out. They were extremely nice, understanding the rest of the neighborhood. The neighbors on the block, they were very nice, understanding. They bought us cookies and different things like that. But it worked out for us. So that was something, and even with us being 2 hours behind because of him, we still got finished on time because I had a great freaking cast and crew. They did their thing and we got done and we was out of there by 6 and able to go home and relax. So you run into stuff like that, but you just got to be prayerful about it and you got to handle it the right way and you got to know how to move under pressure. You got to know how to move under pressure.
Dropping gems on it, dropping gems. I cannot believe he had the line equipment out there.
Put it by the window and just let it run.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, 2018, the start. That's what, 3 years ago? Where do you see yourself in about 10?
10 years from now, hopefully, I will have produced so many films. I will have done so many, just a little bit of everything. I want to get my hands involved in a little bit of everything. I want to produce, I want to direct, I want to anything that makes me feel good and that's good for my family as a whole. I want to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell some great stories that move people. I want people to see me, in the makings, the same way they see Ava DuVernay, how the things that she make and produce and direct, they are quality. You know what I'm saying? So telling great stories, that's where I see me.
Wow.
And successful.
Yes, period. And that's
successful.
Look, that's how we gonna end it, because that's the last thing we need to talk about. But I want to thank you, and I just want to give you your flowers while you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are the embodiment of a superstar, of a mogul, of a diva in the right way.
Thank you so much.
Like, because you demand everything you work for, and it's important when you put your work in, you're supposed to reap all the good things from it. So I see you hustling, I see you grinding.
Thank
keep
you.
Doing it.
You have been a sweetheart since I met you, since day one. You have been a real sweetheart.
Yes, and we got a lot more to do, girl. And for those of you that want to tap in, y'all gotta tap in with Miss Renika. Tell them
most definitely.
Where can they find you?
So you can find me on Facebook at Renika McQueen. You can find me on Instagram at _HEY_Queen. Hey Queen. Also on my business page, Chasing Kind of Productions. You can find me on Instagram at Renika, because I have a talk show on SDM Flicks. You can find me any one of those places. Email me at chasingkindofproductions@yahoo.com. And that's about the most I want to give out.
Okay, look, and that's enough, because y'all tapped in. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to let y'all know that if y'all want to hop on Paradise Valley, you can anytime. Just tap in with me, tap in with the studios, and we're going to lock you in. Until next time, we're going to be live Wednesday.